Hi, welcome to our electromagnetic theory course. In today's class, we will discuss about Gauss law for magnetism. Okay, already we discussed about Gauss law for electricity. So that is given by what? So that deals about Gauss law for electricity is given by psi t is equal to q enclosed. Psi t is equal to what? Q enclosed. That means what? Total electric flux through a closed surface is equal to charge enclosed by that volume. So in case of the Gauss law for electricity, it is related to what? Electric flux. Similarly, Gauss law for magnetism means what? So it is related to what? So as Gauss law for electricity is related to electric flux, in this case Gauss law for magnetism, it is related to magnetic flux. So that's why the statement of Gauss law for magnetism is given by total magnetic flux through a closed surface is equal to 0. Total magnetic flux through a closed surface is equal to 0. So mathematically we can write magnetic flux, mathematically we can write this one like this, that is mathematically we can write psi, that is total magnetic flux through a closed surface is equal to 0. So before entering into this one, I want to say one thing, that is psi t is equal to q enclosed can be written as what? Integral d dot ds is equal to integral rho v dv. After this we applied what? Divergence theorem. Apply divergence theorem. Apply divergence theorem. If I apply divergence theorem to this one, so basically divergence theorem is used to convert what? Closed surface integral into volume integral. Means this closed surface integral becomes volume integral and vector becomes divergence of that vector, that is del dot d into dv is equal to integral rho v dv. As integrals are equal, integrands should be equal. Therefore del dot d is equal to what? Del dot d equal to what? Rho v. Okay, this is the derivation for what? Derivation for what? Okay, it is one of the Maxwell's equation by using what? Gauss law for electricity. Here we need to derive a equation similar to this one, but we got what? Instead of here del, okay, so del, instead of d we will get what? Del dot b is equal to what? Here we have something on right hand side, whereas in this case nothing, means what? 0. So that's why del dot b equal to 0. Now we will derive this one by using this statement, magnetic flux through a closed surface equal to 0. What is the relationship between flux and flux density? The surface integral of magnetic flux density gives 0. Okay, surface integral of magnetic flux density is nothing but what? Magnetic flux. As it is closed surface, we need to take what? Closed surface integral. Okay, I am repeating this one. The surface integral of magnetic flux density, the surface integral of magnetic flux density is equal to 0. Not 0, actually it is 0. Surface integral of magnetic flux density is equal to magnetic flux. As it is 0, this one is 0. Okay. Surface integral of electric flux density is equal to electric flux. Surface integral of charge density is equal to what? Surface charge, that is Qs. Okay. Surface integral of current density, that is integral j dot ds is equal to what? Current I. Okay. Now here the relationship between, I will write that relation here itself. Magnetic flux density is defined as like this. Magnetic flux density means what? Magnetic flux per unit surface area. Magnetic flux per unit surface area, that is B equal to d psi by d pi by ds. It is pronounced as pi, d pi by ds. If this surface area is changed, the flux crossing that surface area is also changed. So that's why B equal to d pi by ds. From this we can write d pi as what? B dot ds. B dot ds. Now apply integration on both sides. Apply integration on both sides, we will get what? So as it is the scalar quantity, we can write this scalar quantity as a dot product of two vectors, that is pi equal to integral b dot ds. Okay. So the relationship between magnetic flux and flux density is this one. So that's why I can write this magnetic flux as like this. Why I consider closed surface integral here? The statement itself, total magnetic flux through a closed surface. Closed surface means I need to consider the closed surface integral according to the statement. Now apply divergence theorem. Apply divergence theorem. Apply divergence theorem. Apply divergence theorem to LHS. Apply divergence theorem to LHS. I will write here itself. Apply divergence theorem to LHS. as I applied divergence theorem to this one, divergence theorem basically used to convert what? Closed surface integral into volume integral, that is this surface integral becomes the volume integral and vector becomes what? Del dot b. Okay, actually we need to take b bar as it is vector, del dot b bar dv is equal to 0. So it implies what? Del dot b equal to 0. It is the Maxwell's equation. It is the Maxwell's equation, one of the Maxwell's equation, or else we can take this as what? Maxwell's fourth equation or third equation according to our order. Okay. So this is all about today's class. We will meet in next class. Thank you.